discount was granted to all who had registered and could not sit for the exams. Then we now asked for the price list to enable us because the discount was actually we kept asking and it was sent, but just this Tuesday, about 3-4 days ago. When we now saw the price list, we went ahead and we paid based on the previous. We now and then when we now sent our receipt, we are told that we had to now pay the balance because the discount period had already elapsed. So we now ask, why is it so? Because when the discount was granted and it was said that it was going to expire on the 15th of June, we requested for the price list. And even the price list was sent almost 2 weeks after the discount period. So we felt that it's just issue here. If you know you're not going to give people discount, don't send it outside discount. Not that you say, okay, there's going to be discount. And people because they say, we will start to take a discount. So for me personally, I think that if you are not giving discount, you are not giving discount. If for some reason you didn't pull out now fault or send delays, it can't be our fault. Why is it that we have to pay in full?
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, apologies. However, I felt God have sent us
really please don't quit. Please, sorry for that. We need to take it again. Please, if you are not talking, kindly mute your mic. We can all enjoy the moment together. Please, mute your mic. Wait, please, on it again.
yes, and Mr. Abdullahi, we sincerely apologize for that. Okay, one of the things we should have done was probably send us a chat privately after we had noticed that we didn't respond to messages on the group at that time. It was probably an oversight that we didn't see that particular message because we've had series of messages on the group after the exams. I mean after that count period. So we probably didn't see that particular message. We would have brought to our attention as at the time we felt like we had not responded or set us for proper attention.
So thank you so much for that. Thank you. Sincerely apologize for that. Actually, for whatsoever that promised, across the platform, the practice was not so sincerely apologize for that. We sincerely apologize for that. And thank you so much for expressing your interest. Alright, there's a question please on the chat box.
No, I don't like it. Me. Mr.
Hello. Please mute your.
Okay, I'm streaming live
so,
now.
Permit me to introduce my panelists. Good morning. How are you doing today? Mr. I think that so Olukunle Adele. Mr. Kinibio, over to me. Are you sorry, please? Can you pass me between God and heaven? Okay, why I am bringing in my other panelists. Let me first introduce Boluwatife Aboshiyu, that is a dynamic professional with in accounting, both with a successful career in financial reporting, audit, and accounting. Then, after myself at FPMG, Boluwatife is also a chartered accountant, financial modeler, value analyst, and also an AHC member, and also ACA. Okay, I said this. ACA. Okay, I'm coming to say it's not rented out actually as for continuous success in the dynamic corporate landscape. Permit me, everybody, welcome Abolani Oluwatife. Bolu, how are you today, ma'am?
I'm fine today. I'm fine, sir.
Is it possible for you to share your screen? I mean, sorry, to share your video.
I'm not actually like I do video.
Okay, Mr. Obememo, are you there?
Monster now. Monster now. Monster for one.
Mr. Obememo, are you there? Or mute your mic. So, my dear, we shall be discussing on preparing for ICAN exam and dealing with economic challenges. When I am my other panelist, permit me to continue with my first panelist, Boluwatife Abolani. Boluwatife, how are you today?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, really for these economic challenges or considering the economic challenges. Can you please quickly introduce us before we continue?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Boluwatife Abolani. I'm introduced earlier by Mr. Oyomi, and I am one of your tutors as well. So, for the topic given to me about how we can prepare well for our ICAN exam despite the economic challenges, we know what is going on in this economy, apart from the inflation, financial crisis. Even students are seeking support on how to go about things, trying to stay updated. I believe, well, even when everything is going on, even during lectures, some students will be like, okay, there is no light, there is no day, how can I manage? There is no material, how can I manage because of cost and for. So one thing I would like to tell students is, even before they start anything, despite anything that is going on, is to plan well. Is to plan well. I remember even when I was an undergraduate, when I was writing 8 years, because I started my 8 years in 200 level. When I was an undergraduate, I was busy with work. I
the failure rate
was
is pretty
I was
pretty
working
high.
also as a tutor then.
So which
So I
means
think I
it
finished a
creates an
23
opportunity.
set to
People are
tutorial
writing down
work.
their first
Even
and
before
it's more
then,
difficult
our
now for them
school
to back
material
on
center was even far. It was physical. It was even far from my school. I had to go there. What I did was plan. In fact, I had a calendar that every day of the week I
so it
would put in
doesn't
the
the
courses I'm
market then
supposed
for
to read.
those that
If
are
it's schoolwork
doing
I'm reading,
exam
I will put it.
malpractices
If
as
it is
reduced.
ICAN
So what do I say
courses
career
I'm
and see
reading, I'm going
what
to
fit?
put it. So I have my
This is their
calendar.
current
It's got an lesson
director.
that some of the people around me
It's not
don't
very
understand
very strict.
what I am
Some people about control
because of combining ICAN and school. They will be like, what happened? Are you taking
Yes,
why are you
and
taking
you know
life
this
as
is one
hard
of the
as
reasons
them?
why
And that is how you can
can
find
a lot of students come to us.
especially when you
Because
are
we
doing
enable
that you
those
want
that
to
do not believe
attain
in passes
a
exam, they come to
professional
us, we make them
certificate.
pass.
You want to be chartered
And because
accountant.
I can't
I had
maintain that
that in my
integrity.
mind that I
So
want to be
was
chartered
anybody the
accountant.
question
I
of the
want to
day,
get
I
this
can't even
certificate.
change the question in the night. Why
I
you
want to
don't go
upgrade my
anything
certification
pay
that I have to
their
dedicate
exam
my time.
question leak, but
I
it's
have
even
to
very
plan
hard.
well for myself. So we need to
I
plan
want
well.
to print
If you are a
it,
working
about
class
thorough search,
person too,
everything. So
that is working and doing ICAN exam
the
together, you
night
have to
before the
plan.
one vehicles
Okay,
mama lost
if
in different
I
states last
come back
month,
from
deliver
work,
question.
I will sleep by this
So
time.
late.
Then where I wake up by this time, then continue the work. I continue reading for this period. If it is that maybe you start reading like 3 or 4
Usually what we do
before
is
the
that
exam, plan it. Even if it's just 2
well,
hours
those are the
that
things
you
I
can
need to
take,
find out.
or
So
one hour
I
per
need to
day,
get more data.
then you have
But
to plan
usually
it.
this is
So
what
even
we do.
if
We
you
test.
are stressed
So we
with
can
work,
take
at
one
least if you put each time
one
of
of
the day, this is the
the
particular time,
subjects
make it fixed.
that
Not
we know
only by
that
saying
everybody
it
does,
that I
like
will
for
read, I
example
will read.
mathematics.
If you keep on saying it
Yeah, mathematics
and you are not
we can even start with one
intentionally
of them
about
in mathematics.
planning it
Everybody
out,
does
sitting
English,
down,
not everybody
okay,
is
just even
admitted to
write
do
it.
mathematics.
Have like a book,
But
have
maths
like
used
a
to give a lot
calendar
of
that
people
you use to
problems.
plan out your time. That is
So
when
we
you
take
know that you are
we do it
serious.
for we give
In fact,
throw it
when
out
I
for
was in
free.
school
Get
then,
a
I
tutor
would
that we
put
know that is very
different
good
short
and
motivation.
everything.
You know the motivation that you put to
And
motivate
see how
yourself.
people
I will put
react. So we put it for free
stickers
on our
around
social media
just to say that
platforms,
oh, you are
YouTube,
getting this
TikTok,
certificate,
LinkedIn,
you
and
are
everything.
getting this, you are
So
getting
it's the
that.
reaction we
So
will get
I advise
that will
everyone to
help us say,
plan
okay,
well.
yes, a
In
lot of
fact,
people are
I
interested
think
in
a
this.
month before my exam,
So some of them will comment, they'll
it's
say,
not
oh,
an
we
essay
like
that a
this
month
thing,
before my
we
exam.
want more. How can we get
Whenever
more?
we have
Then
break
it's the
from
next.
school, I have
So we
to
keep on
go
giving
to
them
my
for
teacher
free
center devs. Yeah, for like 2
until they are logged
days
in. That's
because
okay.
I needed to
Even
plan
for the first
myself
exam,
out.
it might be totally
And
free.
another
Go
thing
and
I would
write the
say is
exam.
manage
Let's
time
see your
effectively.
performance.
Yes.
So if they
If
perform,
you are going to
that's
work,
okay,
you
yes.
know that you are going to work this so period.
This is
If
good.
you have school activities,
Okay.
you are having school
We now
activities
decide
so
to
period.
monetize
Plan
it for
it
the
well.
next
Plan that
session.
time.
Yeah, for the
Between
next exam. So those that
you are
pass,
reading
we will
between
go and tell
5
their friends.
to 6 a.m.
Some
And
parents will go and tell other parents
consistency
that
is very
you
important
know, mom, you
because
don't
if
know
you are
get
just saying
pass.
that okay, I'm reading every 3 times in a week, even if you are just starting tutorial, you are reading 3 times in a week and you're not consistent with it, you will just start procrastinating and it will even disrupt a lot of you. It will disrupt. And if you need to get your materials early, speak up. Because one of the things that's shown is that students always like complain about getting materials. We don't have this learning materials and all. If you need to get learning materials early so that you can plan yourself, you can plan well. You have online tutorials, you know that you have classes so period. If there is no, you know that you have class, let's say you have class 4 to 6, what do? Make sure that when there is light, you charge your phone or you charge your laptop at the time you are supposed to charge it. Don't procrastinate and say, it will still be light 4 to 6 when I'm doing my lecture. So because of one of the economic challenges that we have is light issues, because there are sometimes that there will not be light and you have to create options. So it's either you have generator or make sure that any devices you are using is fully charged so that you will be well ready for classes. So these are the things I will encourage everyone to do even before we start our classes. And this is how we can actually manage our time, plan well, be consistent, be dedicated, have a good approach when it comes to planning, how you will work, how you will study, so that to avoid procrastination. Procrastination is a thief of time, and you do not want that even you so that you not start rushing when it's not few days to your exam, you will start compiling everything from the diet, and it's not to look good that way. So that is all I would say for now. Thank you, Mr. Yomi.
So thank you so much for that. That's wonderful. Mr. Wememos, are you there? Mr. Wem, good morning. How are you today?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. My spirit just told me it's going to work.
Hey,
So I'm receiving the message that Inshallah, inshallah.
yes, I can
It's
hear
going
you now.
to.
Apology for the Mr. Wem.
My
Mr.
God.
Wem has
And
been
this
experiencing
high.
some network
It's going
delays,
to
and
not
that's
just multiply you.
he couldn't join me earlier.
Right today's
So,
data.
Mr. Wem,
Yeah.
on the
My,
note,
it's going to
you always have
whatever you're
saying
earning
that
now.
I love
Expect five
always
times
ask you for the payday.
this
You say that
this
until
new
you are ready to pay the
right.
price,
Start
you
it.
do not
But
feel
it's going to work.
success.
Amen.
How does this
Yes,
actually
it's definitely
correlate with
working.
ICAN exam and
Thank
students
you for
passing
the
the ICAN
presence.
exam and this economic challenges?
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's good to be on this call and to have everyone here. So really, whenever you're going
Good morning, Mr.
for
Webb.
an endeavor, yes, please, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
your fans are greeting you.
Okay, good morning, good morning, everyone. All right, so back to the question, really. So for me, I think that lifestyle that project
You remind me, I'm about to those 30,000 in Nigeria.
requires
So yeah,
and for a number of months that I'm going to make an exam, we know why we are going to at the very job. We're looking at the information where we're working, we're looking at it's possibly even starting our own accounting firm or something. So all of these are strong motivation, but the reality is that it doesn't come in. So that therefore means that we need to make a sacrifice at our end. So aside as the current economic situation we see, for that motivation to be went on and achieve that success because of that hard work. And I think for very important, resource availability, being able to finance, ICAN, materials, and the like. For me, I think the key really would be that students should look for one in a very good tuition center that has everything in one. In other words, a tuition center where you have the material you need for the exam from just class to attend. So what it does is that it saves the time of jumping from one song to another. When you have a very good tuition center, you don't have to jump in from one song, buy another material, buy the third material. All of that will drain your resource. Stick to that very good, very good tuition center. And I think in choosing a good tuition center, they look at look at the pathway of students from that tuition center. Look at how some people are there in terms of we have regular center, have like a education of an for these people, particularly have that practice that way that I mean to avail and the resources to achieve that success that we on the other side are for you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have all had, I know we have one question or the other. But before that, let me take my last question on Madam Boluwatife Abolani. Madam Boluwatife, how can students balance their study time, their job, 9 to 5, amidst these other economic responsibilities? Madam Boluwatife, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My question was?
Yes. With our work is, I was part of the state that was planning. Even in addition with what Mr. Wu said, if you can plan out your time, that okay, before I go to work, let me be reading 3 a.m. You will start the time. Let me be reading just 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. every work, just 1 hour. If I can be reading that time, okay, 5 months or 4 months before the exam, let me pick this time, maybe just 2 hours. And this thing can only work if you sleep early. And that's why I will pick a point from what Mr. Wu said. Many of us will be on social media till late at night. And we say that before we know it, 11 p.m. Even when we come back from work, I'm supposed to rest. 11 p.m., 12 p.m., time has gone. Instead of us taking time to sleep early, taking time like using a routine of okay, maybe when I get home, I will okay. So for me, my time, the time I will get home fluctuates. In fact, I get home like 8 p.m. and I make sure I see. Sometimes I have a friend that has a sleeping pattern of sleeping 10 a.m., 10 p.m. rather. No matter the time, she will sleep that time so that she's as early as possible to plan the day. So even if we take time, even if we're in Lagos, if we plan ourselves well, that okay, even if we don't have time during the week, maybe just twice a week, we pick this particular hour to study, and during weekend we pick this particular time without stoppers. And because nobody's ICAN, there are a lot of things you need to cut off. Sometimes you know that this early certificate. So it's not that it's every Saturday that you have all the events in the world. Even when I was studying for ICAN, when I was in school, there are a lot of things to cut on or reduce my time on social media. There are some programs that I don't go to because I had to sacrifice my time because I know that I want to get what this certificate. Even during my NYC that I was writing my final stage, I was working. Okay, let me list out what I was doing. I was working in an audit firm. I was a tutor also for 8 years. I was what was I doing? Yes, so I was in a leadership position for one of the programs I am dealing with too, and I was doing my course for FMVA at the same time, and I did it. I did everything together because I have to plan this time. I have to plan that okay, particular hours I will use. Immediately I'm done with work, I carry the next thing. I don't procrastinate because there is no even time to procrastinate. So I would say sacrificing your time, making sure that you have enough plans to circulate that okay, this is the particular time I'm dedicating to this is the time I'm dedicating to this so as to cover up. So this is my answer.
Thank you so much for that. So my dear all, you've all had it all. Economic challenges not actually a barrier, and it doesn't really have a negative adverse effect on us preparing ICAN exam. We have been told the best way at which we can really go to ensure that we are not adversely affected by the economic condition, which also includes you creating your own study plan, ensuring that you are efficient in your spending. ICAN is cost, but not costly. For it is not all about textbook. It's not all about jumping from one place to another. It is not about having everything at your disposal. It is how you were able to use even the minimal info that is available at your disposal. And like I always said, all your instructor has already taken this broad thing to ensure that they give best by combining that of the ICAN and other resources you may think you really want to check. I have seen, permit me to chip in, someone has really called fast diet, especially in PM, SFM, CR, and said, Emperor, please, I heard that a so person that's in charge of PM. I don't know. Everybody are giving their testimony. Why is it that me, I didn't pass PM? Is it that God does not exist again, was crying and saying all sorts of things? I said, no, it's not like that. Actually, it is just, I'm sorry to say, it is all about you. Focus and trust your system to the fullest. All what you're to you in the class is enough, more than enough. And we have already provided a study schedule. Even though an instructor will be missing a class, that's not an excuse for you to now allow the time to go like that without even achieving anything. Ability to maximize your time is the basis and the foundation of success. And by so doing, I'm so grateful to the Lord that this diet, that person really passed the PM that he thought God does not exist on. And now, she's smiling. She did not even pass with Oriyomi score, but actually passed gallantly by scoring 76. And I was like, what can you now say? He said, Lord, forgive me. I said, that's how it is. It is, you buy this, you buy that, you buy all the texts. You're already confusing yourself. Why don't you just stick to the lecture note that is given to you? Then ask your instructor, which other one do I need to add to this? Because this one is too small for me. Then let the instructor now tell you that I do not have assignment or I do not have a question to give to you to text yourself again. Now go and get this. Be economical, as said by my speakers, and also create your working study schedule, as mentioned by my speaker. While you are writing ICAN, many people will call you names. In fact, some will call you math, some will call you math, some will call you any sort of name. My dear, oh, that is your name. But by the time you are chartered, then your name will also change. That is how life is. You don't really have to explain your way to people. And you don't have to compare your life with people. If they tell you that you are taking life so hard, tell them it is hard now, it will stop till later. Many of us has actually passes through that, what do you always call it, embarrassing moment or anything you might really want to call it. And also, seek help when you are needed is what our speakers have said. We have a community, which is the platform that has been created. Why wouldn't you be open up to your instructor? This is my challenges. Why wouldn't you be open up in the platform? My dear, I am not getting this. How can I do it? Then let people come to your aid. In fact, one of the most challenging diet was just immediate diet, to the point that the platform so big, from joke to embarrassing each other, from there fighting each other, from there, you will see they will still resolve it by themselves. Because everything learning and everything was so fun. And at the end of the diet, as a result of their argument, resolution, disagree to agree, solving and asking question, in fact, their score, their pass mark, their results was more than mentioning, to the point that someone working at ICAN even have to call me that, wait, who are the instructor that is taking these people? I think those instructors really need some special accolades. I'm telling you what is behind that. Most of you didn't hear. So please make use of the community. It's really part of it. And also, as said by the speaker, stay motivated. Do not allow anything to weigh down. Like not concern about the economy. There's always what you call pure risk and speculative risk. You see, economic challenges is a pure risk. You do not have control over it. Petrol increase today. What can you do? My voice, your own voice is not enough. We need those that are close to the pocket of power to correct it. And so why bother yourself and win over what you cannot correct? But the one you can correct is to follow ICAN systematically. Why not focus on that? So that if you have that certification, we also have the power and eventually become one of the important person in Nigeria and can then change the policy and everything. These are more and what my speakers has actually said to us. Thank you so much, Madam Folani Oluwatipe, Mr. Amos, while I'm apologizing for my other instructors that were not present. Please permit me to take one or two questions. It's not going to exceed 3 for anyone that have a question for my list. If you have a question for my panel, Akintola Peace, Mercy, Iweku. After Mercy, I'm not taking a question. I'm moving to the second panel discussion so that we can wrap up on time as the lecture starts tomorrow. Mercy, you have the floor. Good morning. How are you doing? Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon.
Mercy, unmute yourself. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon. I'm fine. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. In fact, I guess I got to know about this tutorial center from a friend. A friend recommended me this tutorial. She says she started from 8 years and now she's qualified. And she told me that if I actually want to qualify, I should join this tutorial. Okay, my question is, like class is starting tomorrow. How do we get the material to probably look at it today? Because in the group that we are added, we can't even ask questions. It's only admin that can drop questions. So although I started listening to the previous class, so I don't know. I'm looking at the area of the material. That's the needs that was mentioned earlier. So I don't know how we can get before the end of today, so that we can see what we can, look at tomorrow's class, so that we can it will give us edge to know where to channel our questions and so that the class can flow very well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Actually, our first class is always like that. Most of the instructors are yet to be to the platform that you have. And immediately after the open day, every instructor shall be added, and from there everything will normalize. So the first class is always like that. Normally, I was supposed to start on Saturday, but as a result of one thing or the other, we are starting tomorrow. So aside from this week, from next week, you start seeing everything being normalized. Thank you so much. And congratulations to your friends as we await your own testimony this day. Thank you so much for joining us again. God bless you and everyone. Thank you. You are welcome. Samson, how are you doing?
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Samson. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
While I'm waiting. Okay.
Sir, please, sir, there are number for us to
I didn't get that.
There are number for us to make payments, sir. Please, can you put it on your platform?
Okay. Please, Queen, assist me to paste the account number both on the chat and across all the platform payment. Queen, assist me to paste the account number for payment on the chat box and across our platform. Thank you so much for that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, yeah, Samson, thank you. You have the floor.
All right, sir. So I just want to use this opportunity to thank the instructor because I also did I wrote the exam and I'm not actually an account student, but they bring introduced me to this platform, and I joined, and I really learned. It was my first sitting, and I passed my course. So I actually want to thank the instructor, especially Mr. Nyada, as in, he really tried for me. So I want to say to the extent my greetings to him, sir.
Thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for such appreciation. On our instructor, we say a very big thank you to you. This is from us to you. Thank you for the good job, and thank you also for that. That's a good recommendation. Thanks so much. Akitola, please. Your question.
Good afternoon. Sir, please, they're talking about platform. I'm not on any platform, so I cannot understand what everybody's saying.
Okay, the platform they are talking about is both the previous and the current. Previous platform was the platform for those that were with us last diet, May 2024. The current diet is for those that has made the payment for the classes that have now been added to the new platform, November 2024. So that is the platform we are referring to. They will close WhatsApp.
Okay, so I made payment for November, like I made payment for November. I'm not on any platform. I was not added to any platform.
Please chat up with the admin. Admin, please help us in touch with Akintola, please. Akintola, please chat up with our admin so that it can be added immediately. Okay.
Maybe she did not pay for premium.
I paid for premium.
Okay, please just chat. If you clarify everything, and you'll be added. Thank you so much for that. Amos, your question.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, team. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
So, some of us have not made payment, just like myself, not made payment. So, if I get the account, so I could do the payment today, and how am I going to ensure that I will be linked to the new class because of tomorrow's lecture?
Immediately after payment is confirmed, you added to the new platform. So, Queen, please, like I said, Queen, assist to paste the account number for payment across the platform and on the chat box. Please, you are delaying my.
Sir, I'll do that now.
Please,
Sorry
on this
about
chat
that.
box as
But
well.
it's preferable
On this
to
chat
send.
box.
I feel they should just send us a chat. It will be easier for us to.
Okay, please help me paste the number that
so,
can respond to immediately.
Okay. All right.
So please,
okay.
chat on that number on WhatsApp. Okay. Chat me on WhatsApp. The 0704457 pasted earlier. Please chat up with the admin immediately. They will send the account number to you, and you'll be added to the platform. And also, Akitola, please chat them form. Thank you so much for that. I hope I'll take a question. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Sir, I didn't get that, Mr. Victor.
Let that number be placed against that. Okay. Let that place a number again. Yes, sir.
Okay. Please pay number again.
I'm doing that.
Okay, please paste it and write admin IoT so that it is yours.
Oh, sorry, let me share my screen.
Yours. I have it on the screen.
So that they can just have it. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay. If you can see the screen, everybody, this is it. Please. That's the number, the first one. That is the number. Reach out.
I don't see the screen, sir.
You can see the screen. You see my screen now.
I can see your screen.
Okay, I see it now.
You can see my screen now. Okay. Shall I? I've taken all the questions, right?
My
Bukola,
hand is still
am I
up.
taking?
My hand is still upside.
Sorry. Oh yeah, Mr. David. After Mr. David, please, let's go to second panel discussion.
Okay, from the timetable that was posted initially, I know there are some courses that fall under Saturday and some Sunday, and the information is that the lecture is starting tomorrow. And my own course falls on Saturday. So how do we bridge the gap, please?
Thank you, sir, which means that our own lecture starts next week. Like I said earlier, I said the normal lecture ought to start on Saturday, but due to reason, we are starting tomorrow. We don't really want to waste the time again. If you look at our calendar that is released, so from 7th, which is from tomorrow upwards, up to the last point. So actually, if the lecture didn't follow, it means you are starting from next week. However, you shall be added to the platform immediately after payment confirmation. Thank you so much for that. Okay, last person.
Please, can I go? Can I ask?
Okay, Bukola,
Yeah, okay. Thank you, everyone. I must say the admin has been doing a great job. So my own question is that actually I will be writing 5 courses in skills. That is like 80,000. So I paid half, and I was told that I wanted to be group pending the time that I paid remaining balance this month, and I've been added to only 2 groups. So I just want to ask about the remaining 3 classes as promised.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Queen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
I hope did you understand the question?
No, I did not. Sorry, I was trying to reply to chat, but I didn't get that clearly.
Okay, sorry for that. Madam Bukola has paid up. The 5 papers should be writing. And the remaining half is yet to be paid. You should chat you up, right? Bukola, please chat up the and she's going to make arrangements for that.
Okay.
I hope that's taken.
Hello, Daddy.
Thank you so much. Okay, my dear, all hand on deck. Let's quickly go to the business of the day as usual. So permit me to quickly move my mic to the second panel discussion. Permit me, we don't have time again. Please permit me to quickly move the mic to the second panel discussion. Mr. Inyandira Abdulwasiu, are you there? Mr. Wasiu, good afternoon. How are you? Mr. Wasiu Inyandira.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Mr. Abdulwasiu, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me as well?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
So please permit me to drop the mic for you. Thank you so much, sir.
Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Inyandira Abdulwasiu, and one of the thoughts given to me was, don't give up on yourself. And I think it's a very straightforward question that some of us have, because you attending this particular section today as well, about you not giving up on yourself, about you believing in yourself, about you achieving something. That everybody have a particular goal. Although you are just starting from the word from the beginning, there's already something that is pushing you. There is still something that you don't remember about it. So maybe to some of us that you're well, but you're just starting now. The world is not really going to be very easy. Let me just have that from your onset. We just have to prepare for it. Because there's something that is driving you for you to work. So let me go for this professionally. It's not only about you in the exam as well, but it's about you developing yourself. So,
Mr. Yenda, increase the volume.
We can't hear you, sir.
Please increase the volume.
Okay, so don't give up on yourselves. You just have to try everything that you can. I'm currently not really feeling fine, so sorry if you can't hear me there. So, and some of the activities that you have been doing before is also as an example of what you give up on yourself. You are starting the lecture.
I'm so sorry about that. Sorry, just saying.
Yeah. You want to say something, please? Can you guys hear me now? Hold on. So now. Hello? Hello?
Can't hear you.
Yes, sir. Can you hear you?
Louder.
Is it
Can't really hear you.
Is it okay now?
This is actually better. Yes, it is.
Okay. So good day, everyone. Sorry about that. I think it was connecting using my phone. So like I was saying, like the panel topic that was given to me is about what don't give up on yourself. And I'm very sure some of us you're in skills, some of us you're in professional as well. So there are some things that you have been doing before. Some of us you just started from the foundation. So it's not really a new topic to every one of us that you know how well. Looking at our undergraduate, looking at some of the postgraduate that you have engaged in, it's come with a lot of stress. Even sometimes, if you look at what's going on in our business environment, you look at there are some things that is not really cool. Look at the level of inflation. Look at some of the things, some economic indicator that is happening. So, and as a result of that, you still push yourself. Okay, let me go into this. It's not only about the what. Oh, maybe after then I will able to get promotion. No, don't give up on yourself. Also, it means that okay, let me also develop my own self. Let me also develop my own. There's some exam that you go to, or maybe some of us that are here, there's something that you go for. It's not only about taking it off. It's about let me even assess myself. Well, I'm a financial reporting accountant. Okay, let me even go. What does the financial reporting accountant do? So don't give us on yourself. One of the things that you should always try as much as possible to do is about don't forget the reason why you start. There's a reason. If you're in skills now, there's a reason why you start. If you're in foundation now, there's a reason why you start. If I just moving to the final level now, look at from where you start. So just try as much as possible as the journey towards is going, as the economic is also affecting as well. Just keep pushing it. And we usually say something as well. Everything that we are doing, just we need to go put God first. And with that, God will be able to make it easy for you. Because if you don't give up on yourself, you also need to say that, oh, you also need to pray to God, oh, please God, don't give up. God. So just continue to want to try your best. God will continue to make the journey easy for you. You are starting because this is Saturday, this is Sunday, there are some activities that you have to work, you have to work on now that you're not able to do anymore. So attending this particular section today as well now is as a result of not giving up on yourself. Let me do it. So God will make your journey easy for you. At the end of the day, I pray that every one of us will pass like God grace. So thank you so much. And as the lecture is progressing, we will continue to work to know ourselves better. Thank you so much,
Mr. Yanda.
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Yanda, you are to moderate a panel that comprises of Mr. Wahabolatwiji, Madam Heidi, Mr. Abisade Bimpe, Mr. Ridwan, and Mr. Oduseye Talabi, our IoT admin. So you are moderating a session.
because what I'm saying, I think is different. All right, now no problem. I can take it up as well.
Okay, thanks so much for that.
Yeah, my colleague can take it up, Mr. Latunji.
Hello, good afternoon all. Please, I hope you cannot hear me.
I can hear you.
Yes.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Olatunji Yusuf, one of the facilitator at ICAN online tutor. I take public sector accounting and finance, as well as strategic financial management at the professional level. So I'm here to talk on a key point, which is on don't give up yet. I'd like to start by saying that whatever that has a starting point will surely have an end. And you taking a decision to be a certified or a chartered accountant, you have taken a bold step, which is the starting point. And what is your aim? Your aim to be a chartered accountant. Then how will you be able to achieve this? It is when you attain your qualification, and that will be at what? At the end point. So it is never too late. Why we don't need to give up on this your course? We are having series of students or categories of students that fall into this particular section, and it affects individual students on different levels. The first category are those that have written this examination maybe for the past 3 or 4 syllables that have changed before now. And now, part of my thinking that this syllabus has changed 3 times. I can't. How am I if I go back to this professional exam that make it? Do not give up yet. You can still make it. That's one of the category. Thinking that because of changes in syllabus, will I be able to continue or will I make it? Do not give up yet. You can still make it. The second category is students that have been registering and have been writing this exam non-stop. I've written it for the past, let's say, 4 diets now. 4 diets, which is equivalent to 2 years. But maybe it's just only one subject or 2 subjects that is holding me down. You fall in this category as well. You have so many factors that may hinder that success for you to pass the remaining examination. Part which is economic situation, most especially the increasing in cost of living. Commodities are increasing day in, day out. Salary remains stagnant. Burden increases, and all other responsibilities. So financially, some of us also bend this examination because of all these economic factors. So you in that second category, that you have been writing the examination, thank God you have been passing, but it's just remaining only 2 papers for me to conclude. or somebody is just having one paper to complete it. Do not give up. You can still make it. It is not late yet. There are things that may lead to the fail. Fail one doesn't mean that you fail all. Then failing 2 times doesn't mean that that is the end of everything. Do not be frustrated. If we start asking individual students or among our guests here, so giving one of the obstacles or challenges being faced, including the tutors now that are now part of the alumni of ICAN online tutor. We have a lot to see. But if we are looking at the obstacles, the challenges, we may not look at what is that motive, what is the reason for me opting for this professional career. So for that category as well, it is not late and you don't need to give up. And the third category is those that have been faced with how will I go about the study? How will I go about this study? I've been failing a particular topic, a single topic, but all I need, I am having them. But what approach did I need to put in place for me to scale through this final stage of my examination or whatever level that we find ourselves? You don't have to give up. It is not too late. Just remember that you are having a motive. And what is that motive? You have subscribed to be a chartered member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. You start these steps, a bold one, and what you are always intending is to strive to the end. So if you are looking at the obstacles and so many other challenges, we may think that that is the end of it all. So I would like to rest my speech on this. Thank you all, and I believe that you have all what is needed for skill throughout your career endeavor. Thank you all.
Mr. Latunji, really appreciate that. So while we move on to the next panelist, Mr. Ridwan, our CEO, you have the floor now. Thanks so much. Mr. Ridwan, please, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. So I was using two devices, so I had to turn off one of them. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I'm happy to discuss this and also maybe share some personal experience on this topic. Don't give up yet. Actually, the caption we used initially for this session was to say, "Now we'll give up, fuck up," but we felt that the word "fuck" wasn't appropriate, going by the kind of institution we are. And yes, because I interact with a lot of students, I actually see this level of impatience when students have reference or fail their exams. Students come to us saying the exam wasn't hard. How can I have reference? Some will say, oh, from since I've been in nursery school up to graduating from university, I've never failed before. Why am I failing ICAN exams now and everything? And some of them, because of this, they give up. Some of them never take the exams again. And we try to encourage them sometimes, but then it's left to individuals to make this decision. But this is why I tell students that firstly, the ICAN exam is quite different from any other exams that you might have written. It's a professional exam, so they expect some things from you, which in the previous exams you have taken, you might not consider these things, or the examiners might not consider all these things. And whether even after putting all this into factors, when you fail your exams, students saying they want to call for their script and everything, you can go ahead and call for your script. But record shows that no student has been able to overturn this. You could be the first. It comes at a price, which is I think 50,000 naira per course at the moment. But this is what I tell students: relax. You understand? Because I have been here, I've had references before. Instead of saying, "Oh, I've never failed before," um, I've never failed an exam before, or saying, "Was there an ICAN? I wrote well and everything." I just try to relax and see, okay, what could have been the problem? So I go back to the questions. It's not about writing well. Sometimes, if you don't give the examiner the point, even when you write well, even though you've given your point, it might just be a word that is missing in what you have written. That if that word is missing, then the examiner cannot award you marks for that. So sometimes when I have reference, I just relax. I don't start studying immediately. I take maybe 1 week off, 2 weeks off to process that result, because it comes with some pains, no doubt. It comes with some emotional pains. So I try to process this result. Then I wait for the pathfinder for that diet to come out. Then look at what I had written, if I can still remember vividly. Sometimes I can remember some things I've written. So I compare what I have written with what the examiner had expected. Then I find out that, okay, these are the mistakes I've made, these are the mistakes I've made, these are the mistakes I've made. And when I'm writing the next exam, I try to take note of this, not repeat those mistakes, and that's how I've been able to pass my references. But giving up never been an option for me. It will never be an option. I don't expect you to take it as an option. Yes, you have committed time, you have committed resources towards these exams, but you don't just have to give up easily. You know, don't. And also, for my interactions with students, I noticed many would say, "Oh, I don't have time. I have a lot of commitments and everything." And this is why we say, see, there are so many people that have these commitments also, and they've been able to pass the exams. It's all about dedication. I tell people, you don't have to read 4 hours. You don't have to read all day. I always tell students this. It's about putting pieces together to make a whole. So we give students advice such as, see, learn on the go, learn at your break time, learn when you are on transit, any opportunity you have, even if it's for 10, 15 minutes, try and use it to learn. At the end, these little pieces here, little drops of water there, makes a mighty ocean for you. Don't look at it. I know it comes with some emotional pains when the same exam you wrote, maybe some of your friends, some of your colleagues are acing these exams, and you are still here and everything, don't take it as a problem. Sometimes maybe you are finding a difficulty passing a certain course, you've written it twice, is on the third attempt to pass it, then you move on to the next level and you write your paper and you pass the remaining ones at once. It has happened. We have many students that have gone through this experience. So sometimes be patient. And also, I want to urge our students to sacrifice. There's a need to make many sacrifices. On our own part, we try to create a balance and everything, but sometimes there are some personal sacrifices you make. I was speaking with one of your tutors yesterday where he said this course they are taking is voluminous. Sometimes the time we allocate for them is not enough. They have to fix extra classes, and that students are not always willing to make these sacrifices of extra classes. And I said we need to imbibe the mentality of sacrifice to students. So sometimes, yes, we have a fixed timetable, but sometimes you might want to go outside this timetable. Is to serve you, is to prepare you well for exams. Please, let's make time for these sacrifices. And this is why we make recordings available. So if you are unable to join the live classes, the recordings will be available. Appreciate your tutors. Appreciate them for making extra time to prepare you for your exams. Your success is important to them, is important to us. All we want is to see all of you to succeed, to pass this exam, to become chartered accountants. And we're optimistic that very soon we will celebrate with those of you that add one or two references. Thank you all once again for joining this session, and do have a lovely day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you everyone for joining us. Well, if you have any question, please you can just try as much as possible. Just be raising up your hand, but we'll take some end of it. And I'll go to my next panelist, who's Mr. Yuashi Talabi. I don't know if you're there, sir. Are you there, sir?
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Why do you really need to speak?
Please confirm if you can hear me. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. To our students and potential students, good afternoon. We are happy to have you as part of our audience for this open day. Well, I would have loved to follow my MD on that slogan, "I won't give up, fuck up." But we are professionals. The F word is highly prohibited. But on a lighter note, when you are stressed so much, the next thing that comes to mind is, I can't do it again. Naturally, some people are not just lucky. ICAN will make you feel that way, no matter how intelligent you are. But never give up. Never give up. One thing we know about ICAN is that diet you did not write might be your success diet. So that is why we are always advised not to miss any diet. Let me give you my own personal experience. Maybe it will motivate a number of you, particularly people in my own shoe. throughout my secondary school days, I'm a high flyer. Moving into tertiary institution, I'm also a high flyer. I represent my school, right? And because of the background I came from, I'm not the type that go to class. I go out there to, to do some work, to sustain myself in school. So many I miss class a lot. But at the end of the day, I still do well in the exam. So you know the ego that comes with you believing you know it all. And I've been teaching you long before I become a graduate. As a matter of fact, I've been teaching offhand. Those days in school, I've already compiled my lecture notes, textbook to author for financial accounting, financial reporting, and taxation. You can imagine the ego that comes with knowing that you are that brilliant. So what did I do? But my people, my first attempt was a success for 8 years level. I had national diploma, so I got an exemption. I did 8 years straight, so I'm good. Then I was even not happy with myself that I could not collect prize for taxation because I believe I did it so well. I moved to skills level, so things was not going my way in terms of finance. Like I told you, I need to, I don't want to use the word us because of the way it has been abused in the recent time by the other departments. You know what I mean? But the point is, I have to go out there to work and school at the same time. So I was advised to just do 2 papers. And I look at it, okay, then I think we have 4 papers of skills. I think that was the first time or second diet of initiating the no syllabus. So I did financial reporting and PSAP. Yeah. Even though then, no, I did financial reporting and MG. Even then, people advised me, no, you have to supposed to do FR and PSAP and MG and PM. Then I was like, no, I'm so good when it comes to accounting. Let me just focus on financial reporting. And I'm so good in ethics and everything. So let me focus on this 2 so I can do the last 2 later. So my first attempt was so beautiful. I had good score in financial reporting. I had good score in what? MG. But I feel like, I should have gone for the 4. I should have gone for the 4, right? Because I had good score. So the next diet, that is where the story I need to motivate you started from. I wrote 2 papers, the last 2 papers, with that ego, let me put it that way, with that mindset of I'm brilliant, I'm red, boom, result came out. I had 74 in PSA. Let me throw it to the class. What did you think I have in PM? If anybody can get me the right answer, just DM the admin, there will be a cash prize for you. Just think of the score I have in PM. I want somebody to try. Maybe I've said it before. You can just 2 people, just give me. What did you think I scored this year? What did you say? 8. 8. Somebody said 8. 1. Another person. What did you think I scored here? 12. 12. Thank you so much. 17. Oh, I scored 7. I scored 7. I'm supposed to get that. I'm the one who's going to get the prize. You said 17. Somebody said 8. So that person. So I said 7. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, sir. I scored 7.
Somebody posted 7. That is Rebecca. Rebecca posted 7 on the platform.
Apologies. I mean, okay, no problem. Rebecca can come to our DM because since I've said I have to do at this chat. But that's fine. Thank you, Rebecca. So I was so furious. Like, it all me. Call 7. Not possible. I thought one of my lecturers back then as password. They said for possible, you got 7. I was so furious. Everybody was giving me that motivation. It's not possible. 7 boundary. You can't go where? That I felt bad. I felt something is not right. I stop reading. Because I've not failed before. I stop reading. I feel like not at this time. I have some pending offers. I was negotiating using my next ICAN result. You know how to do it now. So my lecturer back then, who is now one of my mentors, advised me that see sometimes ICAN can be like that. You didn't do it well. I said, sir, it's not possible. I may fail, I agree, but not like getting 7/100 now, but possible. So, but the reality is, I was not happy. I didn't do the next diet. Neither did I read. The following diet, a lot of people has, move up. My colleague have moved up. So you know that I started feeling shy. I started feeling behind. I didn't do the next diet again. So one of my lecturers in Yabate, who knows that I was so good at what I do, because then I helped them to lecture the lower students. Even sometimes the class ahead of me, I lecture because of how good I am. So that man called me to his office. He said that please, I was told that you failed and you are not willing to write that kind of thing. I said yes. I want to go and do CCA or ANAN. How will I fail? How will I get 7? I think that was where they said I can. One of the market center got born. So the mentality of no, somebody has misplaced my result. So, the man advised me and said, Afis, I will advise you to write the next diet. And that next diet is, I think we have 15 days a week. Because then I used to believe I would lecture in Yabatek. And one thing is they have to see you very humble. Boom, I quickly pay for my ICAN exam. Luckily for me, they just paid me for my tutorial. Then I used to lecture at TLI students. I paid. And I went to ICAN library to go and read for like 1 week. I went for that exam. I will never forget. That diet, who can tell me what I scored? I passed PM that diet. So somebody, Rebecca, cash price. I want to so, okay, someone said 92. I need audience because I cannot see your chart. So I want to take just 3 answers. What again?
98.
90. What?
89.
89. Okay, thank you so much. John, do we have anything in the chat? Just read 2 points for me in the chat.
88, 79, 90, 75, 95.
It's okay, thank you, sir. Before you go and call it, I can see you guys have also overhyped
96.
You see what makes a number of us to give up? The expectation you have for me is too much. All of you are falling 90, 90, 90. So that is why sometimes when you feel that you know what to go again. The ego will become naturally. I scored 73. I scored what? 73. I was thinking Rebecca would just add 3 to the back. So I never scored 90. So my energy pumped up again. I believe back in myself, I can do it. So I moved to final. I didn't know that is where the next phase of action will come to place. So for final, for the first time in my life, I prepared for ICAN exam for 2 months. Reading, going for lectures, though I don't usually go for lecture like that because I also have to lecture in some other places just to get money. But for 2 months, I was reading, well prepared. Boom, I go to ICAN exam. That is when I experienced the real failure of my life. Out of the 5 papers, I passed just 2. I passed the corporate reporting. Yes, that is my line. Everybody knows that in the world. I passed audits. Apologies. I passed corporate reporting and case study. Then I failed SFM. I failed advanced tax. and I failed. What's the next one? Audits, advanced audits. I cried. I really cried. I cried because I know how much effort I put in. The first time ever that I prepared for full 2 months of my life, reading back to back, because a lot is dependent on it. I cried. I felt bad. I really, really felt bad. I agree. I can feel SFM because you have a lot of brilliant guys that feel SFM. So I'm happy that I also feel so that I will not be the only one. But why will I feel taxation? Why will I feel audit? And I'm already in the big four there. So I still did not agree to the fact that sometimes you need to feel for you to know that there are a lot of things in front of you to learn. So I stopped writing ICAN again because I failed. I was not happy because that one was so big because I really prepared and I did well. People that even complete me in the exam, there's a way we complete that when you go to the toilet, there's a way we do all of those things. They all pass. Then why did I fail? So I was not happy. So I think I missed 3 diets. My then girlfriend, which is now my wife, called me, motivated me. She was not that motivated me, telling me at least you can do it. You don't need to just pause here, this and that. We've gone a long way. So then I've started making money, right? I can now write 3 paper runs. So I went for the 3 paper runs. I passed 2. Yes. I passed taxation. I think for taxation, I think I scored 78. And for advanced audit, I scored 69. The next level is now for me to pass SFM. We used to call it Almighty SFM. I failed SFM 4 good times. I started crying. I started going to mosque every day. I will read in the morning. I will go at night again. I will read before prayer. I started reading. I need to pass SFM. So I failed 4 times, right? So the last night I told myself, is there something I'm not learning right when it comes to SFM? So I had to do 2 things. Maybe that will help. Number one, I thought it is possible to be more closer to God. Because like I said, I can is a deal breaker to many of you in case you don't know. You start earning that salary you've been thinking by the time you have your ICAN. That's why you have to take it seriously. For those of you that you are just so brilliant that you've been feeling, I think you need this. How to go closer to God, to be honest. There are some things that we all know that is a sin. Then I was more good believer. I stopped there. The next thing I did, I called one of my very good friends. I was one of those persons that used to be his own mentor when we were still writing ICAN. Now he got chartered before me. I had to engage him privately. I had to drop my ego. I dropped my ego. I told myself I won't give up. I will never do anything until I get this ICAN. I had to go into that guy's house to teach me. He also called me out to teach me. That was the diet I passed. I passed my SFM with 53. And that was how I became a chartered accountant. That is the story of my life. In between, I gave up. My lecturer, who much believed in me, then I have the view, or maybe I'll become a lecturer in Yabatek, advised me not. I came back to reality. The next attempt, I didn't pass well. I gave up. It's like part of man to get tired when what you want is not coming to you, especially when you believe that you can do it. Then, yeah, for every man there's always a woman. For every man there's always a man. So my then girlfriend told me, "At least you can do it." That was the motivation I got. And today, since I've become chartered, even the week I got chartered, PwC called me. Maybe they made a mistake, I don't know. They gave me a form for managerial interview. I was scared. I ran away. Cannot feel it because I was not ready for manager over there. So what am I saying in essence? If you give up now, you really fuck up. If I give up then, I'm sure I won't be here talking to you. And I will also be honest with the role our MD played during my ICAN days. He will always come to my DM to say, Hafiz, you have to write it diet. You have to write it diet. I could make time they delay lecturing a course just because of me. Are you getting it? So if you are the type that have people around you that are advising you, please listen to them. No matter how much you are going to spend, then later you are going to, reap everything back and you'll be happy. And if you don't have anyone behind you that is by your side, motivate yourself. Social media might make things worse for us because the youth are making it, and you feel like, why do you need to stress your brain while some of your friends are making it? Some are doing it legally, majority are doing it illegally. But nobody knows the future. And we all know that nothing lasts forever. There is always a changes. So don't give up. When it comes to ICAN, when you fail, be happy. Get motivation from it. And that is what I get to learn later. Get motivation from you being failing a course. So that's why when I talk to my students in the class, I talk from the area of experience. I've failed before. If I've not failed before, I won't know how you people feel when you say you fail. I'll be like, what is there? If you see people that did not fail before, when they talk, you see that arrogance in them. It's not that they are doing it willingly, because they've not failed. They don't know the pain we are feeling. So that is how it is. So for those of you that are doing what you didn't feel at all, I'm very happy for you. Kudos to you. But not all of us will be lucky to have that. So please don't give up. ICAN can be that silly sometimes. But once you become a chartered accountant, you become a treasure. Every organization wants you. Your line manager takes pride in you being a chartered accountant. Are you getting me? So please don't give up. That's what I can tell you. Sometimes I can exam and make you feel as if you don't even know anything. But just believe that you need to learn from that failure. So I wish you all the best. For those of you that have scored 4, for those of you that have scored 7, my own mark, what I talk for now is you need to read well, you need to read better. Maybe there's a way you have been tackling question before, you need to change. If you need to go and read PS, please go and read with them. If you need to use past question to study, please use past question to study. If you need to have a personal tutor for yourself, I will provide for you. Please pay. And if you cannot pay, have a good relationship with people. They will still teach you personally. I wish you all the best. And our brand, ICAN Online, is one of the best points of contact when it comes to exam success. We understand that you are busy and you still want to pass ICAN exam. So 2 things are always employing us. Number 1, it is an online class, but see it as if it's a physical class. So that the full dedication you are going to give for a physical class, you are going to give it to us. Number 2, ensure you create time to study all that have been discussed in the class. If you can give this commitment, by next diet, everybody will flow to the next stage. And those that are in final stage, I will see you at the induction ground. Thank you, ICAN Online. Thank you, the audience. Thank you, Mr. Yomai. Thank you, Mr. Inyoda. I'm happy to my own experience. I hope I'm able to motivate you guys. Please, never give up. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We really do. And I don't know, Madam Gosser, you are there.
Well, I'm encouraged. Very, very much.
If you have something to share with us as well. Madam Mikey, are you there? Mr. Adebimpe has really lot on words on this, which is don't give up. And just like Mr. Our last speaker mentioned, and that also make me to remember one of my senior during my undergraduate. He's one of the world's, one of the first class students. But when I was preparing for my own and still undergraduate then, imagine someone that has been passing, fail, or is the first class, and immediately after his BSc, proceed to write an ICAN, and he fails CSM. And he has been writing this CSM. So it was this CSM that really and this my senior during undergraduate then to really connected together. And after CSM, he moved on to the professional and he passed. So you can imagine that someone, maybe some of us from BSc, you have been what you have been, so outstanding, nothing, so you have not even have any post. Maybe you have D in your transcript or you have. So whatever the situation is as you're going on now, don't just give up. Whatever the situation for, don't just give up. Just continue to try your best. God will continue to work to make it easy for you. So thank you so much, everyone. If you have any question now, please, you can raise up your hand while Mr. Akuriomi Kasali will to take it off from there. Thank you so much, everyone, and we really do appreciate you.
Thank you, my moderator. And thank you so much, everyone. I think we are now costing on gradually. And at this juncture, I couldn't help but ask you if there's any question that we really need to answer. Thank you so much, everybody. If you have a question, please signify. That is the timetable on the screen. For those asking for the timetable, that is the timetable on the screen. If there's any question, kindly signify.
Okay, everyone, if you have any questions that you would like to ask, this is your opportunity to ask, whether as regards the ICAN exams or as regards our academy, IoT Academy, also known as ICAN Online Tutors. I can see a few hands raised. So,
Mr. Musa, for that.
Yes, sir.
Permit me to identify those that are signified. Evan Osatohan, are you there? Evan,
hello, sir. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I just want to just comment on this don't give up topic. Can I go ahead?
Okay. Yes, please do.
Okay. Okay, just give me some time. My ICAN story is this. If my registration number is 09. I started ICAN 2005. The child I had then, she's in year 3 law. So I wrote it for that time we're having double star. If you fail, so I wrote 4 papers, then PE1, PE2. I passed 2 at a time. It was not remaining, and we call it financial accounting and management accounting. I will pass financial accounting, but because I have double star in management accounting, they would repeat it. So I did it for 2 times. Say, what kind of exam is this? And my husband is a chartered accountant. He chartered 2002, May diet. So I continued, I stopped. Then I was not working. Later I got a job. So I was like, what kind of exam is it that you write and you pass, they say you have double star. So I stopped and I started it. So 2022, May diet. We came from my father's in-law burial. My husband said, Madam, and I was retarded in the office. I was not growing. I work as an auditor in my company currently. no promotion, nothing. And with the experience I have currently, as I speak with you, I have 16 years of experience as an auditor, but I don't have any professional qualification to back it up. So January, my husband said we should come back. I just want the house to listen so that you won't give up. But we just came back from the burial January. My husband said, Madam, you need to go for this your ICAN. And I saw it that really I need this ICAN to move. So I went for a physical lecture. Then I didn't know IoT. So I went for the physical lecture. Then they have not. There was a time ICAN even wrote to me that they will delist me if I don't continue. I didn't even mind them. I said I cannot be wasting my time. So then I'm working in the microfinance. I took their microfinance CIBN exam. Under 2 weeks, I saw the syllabus. They said I should go and pay for lecture. I said, which lecture? When I've written ICAN. I just went to the library. 2 weeks, I wrote the exam. I passed. You understand? So coming back to 2002, when my husband told me, I really saw the need for me to write. And I went for a physical lecture. But after that time, when I went, they have already added CSME to the syllabus. So when I went, I met the admin. The admin told me because of the long break, I should go back to foundation for refreshers. Not that I'm going to write the exam, I should go for refreshers. I said, okay, I went for FA and MI refreshers. So then I took the CSME paper. I took the CSME paper. I got 82 when the result came out, May 2022. So, yes. So by November 2022, my BP now went up. I had high blood pressure. I could not write November 2023 and May 2024. So I now stumbled on ICAN online tutors on YouTube. And I registered November 2023 diet. I took my FRO, I took my PM. When I wrote the FRO, I had 64. I failed PM, I got 14. Hey, I said this PM again that disturbed me from this ICAN. So I now looked at it. I got 14. Let me write again. I wrote. I thank God for Mr. Kwem and Mr. Yosayo, my dear. That is how my children call you in the house, so my dear. Whenever we are doing lectures, once you start, if it's on loudspeaker, my dear. So I wrote, and I wrote the PM this diet. So just listen to the story. When I wrote the PM this diet, I had some, marriage now. I had some crisis in my family. A week to the exam. I've already enrolled. Some 5 days to the exam, I had serious financial. I had real crisis in my family. So I had to move out of my house. I went to a friend's place. I wanted to go and lodge in the hotel. My friend said I should come over to her place. I went there. I just reluctantly wrote the exam. So when I wrote the exam, the result now came out. When the result came out, do you know that I was in the office on that Thursday? I checked the list. I don't know, fear was I said I can never pass the exam. I look at the list, I did not see my name. And I checked the list again. When I got home, I did not see my name. Because my SN is 09. I was seeing another 09. So on Wednesday here, I carry my study pack. I said I will read only my study pack. I carry my study pack. I said I will read only my study pack. I just arrange it with this or more laying one workout. I put it. I say when I come back, I will not attend lectures again. Just read. But I say, okay, let me not even see this my score so that I will know my level of. Yeah, so that I will know the level. I got 14 last diet. Let me see my level of failure. So that let me see my score. So I carry my still on the same score. Yes. So I carry my docket. I said no, I was looking for my docket. And I saw the registration, that form they give you in the bank when you pay. So I now called my colleague that is right with me and I asked him which of them are we supposed to use to check the result. He now said it's the slip they gave us in the bank. So you might, lo and behold, I came home from work that day. I just carried my laptop. I have WhatsApp on my laptop. I just keyed something after all the network wahala. And I opened, I saw PM51. I screamed. I said, hey. So I passed PM51. I screamed and screamed and screamed. So I had to chat the admin that I want to register for professional. So that's my story. So I want to everything you need for ICAN is IoT will give it to you. I remember Mr. said there's nothing new. There's nothing new. Go and read past questions. And you understand? So I'm a professional. So that's my story. Don't give up. If you are listening to me, don't give up. I've been writing. I've battled ICAN for 16 good years. My daughter is in year 3 law now. I was 6 months when I started. So I have hope now. Even this one, I'm taking the 5%. And I know that God will help me. Thank you, IoT.
God bless you. Amen. Thank you so much, man. Wow. So inspiring. I hope someone is really learning from you.
Hello, your mic.
Yes, boss.
That's enough motivation, sir. Permit me to add something. Thank you to that madam. What I even though we said at the time, I'm highly motivated. See,
Sincerely.
I have a very close view. When the time I qualified, in the morning while I was going for my ICAN exam, for the first time, for those that saw me, I was shocked. I won't forget. I didn't dress the normal way I usually dress because I just feeling like this one I will just go and I believe I will pass. I did not really dress well. I was shocked. I wore one top like this and I just wear palm, But I know I will pass, but I'm not sure. So when the result came out, the funny thing, I checked my name, I checked my code, I didn't see my name. Yes. So I felt very bad. So again. So what came to my head? I saw a lady the day I went for my exam. Mr. Fitz, you are writing exam? I reluctantly said yes because I cannot say no because I'm not an invigilator. So the next thing that came I said, so another one will see me again and ask me, am I coming for the same exam? So they now said another result. They are posting it all around. I checked for the second time. I didn't see my name. I've already give up like, okay, maybe I didn't pass the night. Only for information to go around on WhatsApp that the result is saying right result, this, that, then I now check and now see my name. Come and see the as skipped this. And I went down to frustration. I was in front of my boss. We are doing a review. We have PwC with us. We have other consultants with us. I went down from frustration to thank God. So it can be like that. I'm happy for you. Believing in yourself.
Thank you so much.
By the special grace of God, man, this diet will be the final conclusive for you. And a lot of people
everyone
will pass this diet. Thank you for believing in us here at ICAN Online. The reason why we can relate, we have some of us that pass the ICAN exam without stress in one sitting. We have some of us that also feel at some point. So we can really
which be like say that paper ourselves won't finish at all.
Exactly. So
thank you so much.
And I wish you all the best.
Amen. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, my madam. Like seriously, like my boss said, even as a chartered accountant, I'm also motivated. And to everyone, my boss started the speech with the team would have been he who quit, who fuck up, or how did they put it, is the one that spoke up. So it's not actually over when you are really considering quitting. He who quit actually fuck up. We don't quit, irrespective of the challenges. Listen at the story. You have all seen enough reason for her to even say, no, I am not writing this diet. Especially when it has to do with family issue. That is actually the ultimate challenge this one could face. It's quite different from office issue, economic issue. This is the issue that only you will be bottling it up and nobody can really know how you are really feeling. But amidst the challenges, she actually held eye to her goal and it let her eye that is hedged on that goal be a motivation. And with that, she actually surpassed it and her aim was eventually achieved. Yes, we are all human, but ability to pick yourself up when challenges comes is actually what makes you strong. I've had many people that after doing the SFM, they don't even believe in themselves. I keep telling them, the result is not yet out. Why are you disturbing yourself? In fact, I have one that even bought SFM. We can go and buy SFM that I already know
I am coming back to write this SFM the next diet. I said, no, you can't write it. Except you not follow what your instructor gave you. I said, you might, I did. I follow everything. But now me go to the exam, go write the exam, not be you. I said, with what you've written, and with your faith in God, and with prayer, everything is settled. But most of us don't really believe in the system, let alone of people believing in ourselves. Eventually, when the result came, in fact, I still have the two textbooks that she sent to me that because I don't know how I passed the SFM, it's like you are the one that did magic. Nobody is doing the magic. Believe in yourself and avoid any obstacle that may really come your way while you were what? Studying to pass your exam. The challenges will always come, but when it comes, stay on the track. Don't quit. Try as much as possible. If you are doing 4 and you know that 4, the challenges has weighed you down, at least don't let that diet go without you doing something. It might even be the one you are going to do that will be a grace. Look at the story of my Madam Evan. By her even doing that PM, even though she failed, she has already proved that, oh, that failure is nothing. I am going to do it again. And was already packed herself up before God said, no, that one was just a flash. I have a good plan for you. Thank you so much, my madam, and to everyone. I hope you are motivated as I am. This is one of the reasons we are here today. Treasure, permit me to take your question. Treasure, your question.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
How are you doing today? Yes, I can.
I'm fine, thank you. Please, just one question I want to ask. Please, can you help with subject combination for professional, for someone that is just entering? The best subject. Thank you.
Combination. Okay, Mr. Duwashi Yanda, are you still on the call? Mr. Afisade Bimpe, are you still on the call? Yanda.
Okay, hello. Sorry,
yes, sir. We can hear you.
Under the weather, so that's why can't hear it very well. But we have effort, at least for making sure that this session holds. So for me, right, you already know the point here. Never give up, regardless. Never give up. And if mine is not too touchy, the other woman I will is very touchy. A number of us might likely maybe at the point of completing our secondary school or just entering the university long ago. So we are just very lucky to be here. So never give up. That's what I would say. That should not now be a basis for you not to prepare. That should not be a basis for you. Since they said that we should just be writing and never give up, then I will not prepare. No, prepare. Ensure that you pay attention in the class. Ask questions where necessary. Attempt as assignment. Focus on also attempting past questions. Give everything possible within your capacity to pass the ICAN exam. But one thing I know for sure, ICAN exam is not that hard. ICAN exam is not that hard. It's just that many of us don't prepare so well. And again, let's try as much as possible to rest well. Let's try as much as possible to exercise ourselves where necessary. And above all, we need to also put some sort of prayers. So my own parting word for you is do not give up. If you can conceive it, you can have it. Being a chartered accountant will be a blessing to your generation. It's no longer a prayer, it's a reality. But I want to take it as a prayer. It will be a blessing to your generation and to you in particular. So that's why do everything possible to ensure you pass your ICAN exam. Get motivated with this failure story people are giving you. And when you see people celebrating their ICAN success, particularly on LinkedIn, don't get demotivated again. One day, you also announce your own success story. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, sir. What is the subject combination that you can recommend for professional?
Well,
Mr. Yomi,
yes, sir.
yeah, please note that there are still some people on the queue that want to ask questions, but they have their hands raised. Please don't ignore them.
Yes, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Mr. Baptiste.
Yes, please. Now, for professionals,
Okay,
you want to write to this. Number one. Number one. You might know I don't like answering this kind of question. Everybody knows me. They know my principle. But because they've asked for answer. But number one.
Okay, don't worry, sir.
Hold on. Wait. I need to answer. Number one, you need to know yourself better. Like somebody told your mind that he's the one writing the exam. You need to know yourself better. So whatever I'm giving you is just an advice, not like a final recommendation. We have 5 papers in the final. The best combination will go like this: corporate reporting, tax, case study. Corporate reporting, tax, case study, and followed by audits and SFM. Corporate reporting, tax, and case study. Then you can now do audits and SFM. Now, if you want to do it in 3-piece meal, you can do like this: corporate reporting and tax. Corporate reporting and tax. SFM, corporate reporting and tax. Case study and audits. The SFM should stand away on its own. So that is my own conclusion. But like I said, you need to know yourself best. What are you good at? That is what will drive the combination. But for me, this is what will drive my combination. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Okay. Alice Ochipo. Alice, your question. Alice. Okay. What I'm waiting for. Alice, unmute yourself. Dami.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing? To us.
Thank you. So I'm highly motivated already. So I've started motivating myself. That's why I picked up my ICAN dream again by registered. I even had to resign so I can face this thing I've been running away from. So, but my issue now is there is this thing I'm getting that I need 36 months working experience before I can be inducted. So that's where I want to ask. So, thank you.
Okay. Hello, sir, my boss.
Do you want me to give response to that, or Mr. Ridwan should take it off from there?
Ridwan.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Should I go ahead and respond?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay, so the 36 months experience. Firstly, what students should know is that it has always existed right from the very beginning. I think the only thing ICAN has been able to do now is to publicize it and emphasize on its importance. So it has always been there. All of us here that were chartered accountants today, we needed that experience to get inducted. So, but it doesn't have to be post-qualification experience. That's number one. Number two, it doesn't have to be a full-time experience. So, but it should be accounting
it should be accounting related experience. So it could be a voluntary work. It could even be like maybe if you have a small business and you do your bookkeeping, you do some accounting services on your own. Maybe you keep your books and everything. All those things too could count as your experience towards getting the required accounting experience to get inducted. So if you already work, for example, most likely you have that experience. If you work maybe as an accountant, as a bookkeeper, as a cashier, the accounting and finance related jobs, depending on what you do, you are likely to have that experience that you need. But if you don't, and maybe you are still missing exams, I would just urge you to engage yourself. Even if it's a voluntary work, you could be in your church. You understand? You could be in your church, you offering to assist your church accounting and finance, or your monks accounting and finance, or if you are serving, it could be you assisting your what do we used to call all these people? The ESCOs. Maybe you could be Christian fellowship, could be Muslim association and everything. So it's just to get this experience that okay, this is what I've been doing. And somebody that is supervising you to say yes, you have been doing this and that. Very a chartered accountant anyway. So if you are still that, you want that start building up this experience also, because I can seems to now be more serious about it than before. So I hope you get all this. It doesn't have to be a full-time work. It doesn't have to be part-time. It could be voluntary. All these things they count. But that association or that group might have to give you a recommendation to say that you serve as maybe as part of the finance team or accounting team, or an accountant, or you played a role, an accounting and finance role with them. So that is it. So it's not something that we should be scared of, or that is a big deal, or that is just coming up. So I hope we get this point.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay. Please permit me to take the remaining.
My boss, Mr. Hafiz, can add if I missed anything.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No. Just to echo again, this has been always there. Only that we are not. Some of us are not aware. But now I can't want to enforce it. Every professional body have their own way of doing things. Like he said, it's not necessary post your final passing the final grade. What matters is that organization can say, yes, you work with us for this social period, and they can recommend you, attest to it. That's all. You are good. Don't be bothered. Pass your exam first. You are going to cross that side.
Definitely. Pass the exam, you are going to cross that side. And IoT are always available to assist at every stage of life. Don't worry. You are guided. You are secured. Everything is with IoT. Okay. Let me take the last question on my list, which is Samuel Uchedu. Samuel Uchedu, how are you doing? Samuel, are you there? Okay. Why Samuel Uchendu is not available, I really want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you, every one of us let me use this medium to thank every one of you for your time and opportunity to be part of our open day for November 2024 diet. I have the pleasure to let you know that the diet has begun. So our lecture starts fully tomorrow, Sunday, 7th of July, 2024. Please tell somebody, to 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 tell somebody. And as usual, our calendar are to be followed adequately. So ensure that you actually join the class on time. Get ready for the next exciting, successful journey with IOT in your ICAN career. Thank you so much, everyone. In case you have any further question which could not be asked on the chat, or which could not be asked on the call, or you remember any question asked later after the call, please feel free to chat with us. You can chat to the admin and you can drop the question on any of our platform while tagging the admin. And you can always reach out to us by visiting our website at www.icanonlinetutors.com.ng. There's .ng. There's .ng after that form. Please remember, I'm coming. www.icanonlinetutors.com.ng. Feel free to reach out to us on 070-4457-6011. Or you can also reach out to us on WhatsApp or through a direct call through 081-108-66897. Please munch it, screenshot it because I'm going to make it. Munch it, screenshot it because you are going to what? To need at our contact line. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm still taking a question. Damilola is using name. Damin, anything for us?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, boss. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir. Actually, I've written PSAT now for like 3 times. All my other papers, FRO, PM, I passed once. I've written that PSAT like 3 times. I don't even know how to. All my friends, they are saying that how can I pass PM once and I'm having issues with PSAT. I don't just know what's the issue with that PSAT. And I think the compulsory question, that question 1 that has 30 marks is so unpredictable. So unpredictable most times. So this is like, I really want, if I know we have a private class on PISA, but the people taking PISA, if they can tell us how we can improve, how can we even predict that question 1? Because so if you've not gotten that question 1, it's like it's most likely you're already failing that paper. And all the 3 times, that question 1 has always been my issue. And that's just it. Tutors of PISA can really just give us an insight on how can we predict that question 1. And again, I really want to appreciate the lecturers for PM. Like, OM was top notch. OM used these 2 hours accurately, time, everything. And your mind was also top notch. I appreciate the PM lecturers for the good job they've done. But just PISA, I really need an idea on how to tackle that question 1, 30 marks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for that. All our PISA instructor, you are on board and you can hear us. And I so much believe that we have also discussed about that. So please, during the course of your class, assist us to factor that into your activities. We really need how to, with it and even, demystify that question 1 of PISA question. That is noted, sir. And the PISA instructors are also on board, so they could hear you and they are going to work on that. Thank you. And we're also sorry for not able to skate through the PISA. Thank you so much. Any other question?
Yeah, good afternoon. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah, this is Samuel Uchendu. I'm sorry for not being able to speak earlier. So my question is on exam registration. Yeah, we understand this is an online class and we will need to register and pick up our docket. So I need clarification on that because having to register it myself, some people might make mistakes. People doing it for the first time and all. So I just need clarification on how to go about the dockets. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Queen. I hope Queen is on call. Please, I kindly chat up our admin via 070
Yes, I'm here, sir.
11. So Queen will assist on that, and Queen actually specialized on that and can always assist on that. Please endeavor to reach out to her immediately after the call. She will guide you.
I just said the hi now, so that yes.
Okay, please say hi now, so that she can pick it up from there. Thank you so much, Madam Felix. Madam Felix, your question?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
good afternoon. Thank you so much, sir. I don't really have a question, but I want to throw a little encouragement to as many that are still online.
I'm sorry, we could.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay. So I want to thank IoT for this lovely platform and all the tutors that are teaching us. I really want to really appreciate. And to those of us still on the call, just really, really believe in yourself. I left school 2011, and I can tell you I have never attended any lessons for ICAN and all the rest, but I was able to pass 6 courses straight last diet, that the last May diet through the IoT platform. And I want to encourage you to also join a reading platform. For those of us that in our last diet in the May, we created something we call a reading partners group, and those of them in that group can testify that we really took time to elaborate. As after the lecturers have teach us, we go there to teach, because some of the time you find out that when you want to read alone, you fall asleep. Somebody like me, immediately I pick up a book to read, I will fall asleep. But that reading platform also helped me. So if you're here and you can as well use that means of a platform, come together 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, join together and review a topic that has already been taught. The way you explain, the way I explain can also boost your understanding about that subject. So I want to say thank you to IoT once more, and also see you guys in the professional level, as I'm already a chartered accountant. Thank you, sir.
Welcome on board. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I don't comment on that, but you know that I have a comment.
I need that person's name. She will be a special guest.
Mrs. Felix.
Queen, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, sir. I think I have it. Okay, sir.
Okay,
I shall forward it to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Joel.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's not really the question. Perhaps maybe the lecturer that will be taking us, maybe I'll need to discuss further. So my professional, I wrote 5 and I passed 4. That was in November. To my surprise, I scored 6 in audits, advanced audits. And this last diet again, I scored 24. So I don't know what I'm not getting right. I'll just be it's kind of underrated, because I passed 4 at stretch, Although I was having challenge at my skills, but professional, I did the 05 and I passed 4. So I don't know, maybe sometimes when I just want to throw it as a general, maybe sometimes when the lecturers can also help us to understand the techniques of answering questions, especially I think audit, I don't know what is wrong. I think there is a pattern of the way or what they are expecting that I don't give to them, and it's kind of disappointing when you wrote 5 papers and now you are writing only 1. And I did 8 years. I've never failed a course twice. Yes, I've failed course, but just once. The next diet I passed, but this is my second time now. So I don't know if there's answering techniques, especially to audits, or other just like the other colleagues also talk about peace out. I don't know. So that's what I just have to say, that if they can help us as they're taking lecture, and it's also meant for other students to not only audit. The process of lecturing us, let if guys, if possible, give us an idea on how to answer questions, because sometimes you know these things, but you don't even know how to reproduce them, or you don't are not putting them in the right perspective. So it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to write the right thing the lecturer is expecting, especially at the professional level. They expect you to have a context of structures and that. So that's only what I just wanted to talk about. Thank you.
So much for that, sir. It is noted and shall be communicated to the concerned instructor. Thank you. Timmy, I'm taking you to be the last question for the day. Timmy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, so good afternoon. Thank you very much, Marity. Please, my question, or I just want to highlight something that for people that do not have like accounting backgrounds, like someone like myself, that although I mean skills currently, but I mean like this courses like FR and PSAL, like might be a bit challenging because I mean I didn't have accounting.
Hello, sir, your voice.
Breakdown when they're teaching all those. I don't. Is it better now? Sorry.
Yes, I teach now.
Okay, now I would like the tutors to like explain those things like to the bearers. Like, don't assume that everyone has that. I mean, accounting background, so that everyone to be easy to carry everybody along for those courses, and also for PSAP too. Like F and PSAP that are majorly accounting. I mean, context that we should try and break it down for people that that don't have backgrounds in accounting.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for that. That is noted, and we shall also re-emphasize it with our tutors. Thank you so much for that. Okay, my dear all, since there's no other question, I'm using this medium to also have mobile career. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate your time, and we so much believe that you have learned a thing or the other in today's open day. So just let's take it to the class and continue from here. Olatundu.
Good afternoon, sorry. I got knocked out from the meeting, but I don't know if anybody asked questions. I don't know if our tutors can help us this diet with compiling our lecture notes. You know, most times by the time it's scattered, when it's getting close to exam, one will now have to be asking questions. Where is this? Is there a way we can get everything compiled together?
Yes, thank you so much. Like we have said earlier, all the lecture notes this diet shall be compiled and forwarded to the respective group by the respective tutor. Okay, so if you're having any tutor, you would have already have all the lecture notes from A to Z. That has already been discussed by the management, and they are also working towards that. So you are going to get all your lecture notes in a combined PDF. Thank you so much for that. I hope that's clear. Comfort. Comfort. After comfort, please, we are closing out. Comfort, allow those your question.
Everyone, thank you so much for today's sensitization. It's really a great one. Thank you so much for that. Please, I want to ask this question because it's something that tries to bother my mind about studying of the study pack. So voluminous, and for one of the things I heard who had done it or who had scaled through was that one needs to at least have a glimpse of all that is written in the study pack, just to have an understanding of it. Even if you
have lesson notes from the tutorials and everything, that you still need to go through the study pack. So please, how can we study it in a very little time and to be able to focus on the lesson notes and all that we need to cover before the time to write the exam? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. Like we said, the instructor, the tutor, the lecturer has already lifted they have already lifted the body for us. The lecture note, the summarized lecture note that is provided for us is in line with your study pack, and it's in line with every other resources that you may think you really want to consult. They have put in their bit, use their experience, and also have a summary of that pack. As you see that pack, as voluminous as it is, they have put it in a compressed manner. We summarize it and also add their own expertise to it. So their own touch with the pack, with other stuff, is what they are giving to you as your summarized lecture note.
So, are you saying you don't need to see the pack again?
Okay, thank you. So
you don't really have.
There's no really much to do on the study pack. There's no need to study from one page to the other.
You don't need it.
Okay.
They have already done that for you. Just stick to the lecture note. That's why they're giving you that lecture note. Just stick to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Fantastic, right? Good. So, my dear, if you continue to take question, I promise us we shall be sleeping here today. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate everyone from the artists that are joining us, those that are joining us live on Facebook, for those that are joining us live on our Instagram, for those that are joining us live from the YouTube. We say a very big thank you to everyone. Like I say, if you don't have any further question, requirement, inquiry, or whatsoever that you really need to ask, this is our contact. You are always free to reach out to us via 070-4457-6011 or is 081-1088-66896. You can also visit our website on www.icanonlinetutors.com.ng. And you're going to find more information there, and by calling us, you are going to get a direct response to your request. You can chat us on WhatsApp. Thanks so much, everyone. Do not forget that our class starts tomorrow, 7/7/2024. Inform all your friends and families. Inform all your people in office. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that ICAN Online Tutor Lecture for November 2024 that has started. Thank you so much, everybody, and do enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a beautiful good afternoon. Thank you. Bye for all. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Oh, yes. Yeah, if that do people, they're eating that. That thing will not do you. But you know what they call that in Dublin? Come on, you enjoy yourself.
are starting again. People are starting again. The thing. People are starting again. Hello. Hello.